gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Señoras y señores, live! It's time!
It is time, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I hope you're enjoying your evening. My name is Chris. This is Scotty. Oh.
What is going on?
Riley. Little Pedro for some biddies. A little music action going on off the top.
I thought that was like I didn't even know that was a thing we did. People don't ever use that.
No, yeah, Riley's the only one that knows that exists, which blurp is a thing, guys. If you want to donate and play any kind of random sound effect, love the meme with the dancing raccoon. Yeah, see, you can make all that happen. It works. Welcome in, everybody.
Riley clearly just coping with music at this point.
I've been playing blurps on stream for 3 years now. Yeah, see, and she's.
Riley, what is going on with your franchise right
now? By the way, can we just talk about owners and presidents of teams just coming out? First of all, we had the best sound drops from Baltimore last week that were just crazy. You get some rich people that just aren't used to being in front of or aren't used to being interviewed, and the craziest shit comes out of people's mouths.
I mean, I think today was way crazier.
It was.
Does Terry not know that Keon Coleman's still on the team?
I don't.
Is he not aware that he's still under contract? Man, what? Keon Coleman just catching strays today.
He is. I mean, some of the quotes coming out of it, I mean, I'm telling you, it was rough.
Terry Pegula is a blathering idiot with a room temperature IQ and 2 brain cells fighting for third place.
Oh, I mean, we could just dive right in. I mean, we were going to talk about it.
Real quick, Riley, because I don't know exactly what happened. His wife, who was very well-spoken and much younger, it appeared, and healthy, obviously had I think she had a heart attack. How many? I don't know if that was 2 years ago. It was a sudden heart attack, and is she just not? I just don't know where she's at now, to be honest, because she should be speaking for him. He should not talk. But if she can't, I don't know where she's at, to be honest. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
she basically died and hasn't really been in the public eye since. That's sad. That's very sad. Because she was the one that was getting the interviews and whatever, and she was very well spoken and seemed bright and intelligent. Terry, on the other hand, shouldn't talk. He shouldn't have a microphone.
No, it was some of the quotes coming out. So we'll start there. Bills owner Terry Pegula was asked and was just he was just going off in the media this week. They asked him, why did you fire your head coach? And he said, I did not fire the head coach based on bad officiating decision. I felt like we hit the proverbial playoff wall. 13 seconds, missed field goals, the catch. And he said he walked into the locker room and saw his quarterback crying in his locker and told him...
Everybody was crying. Babies.
and Pegula went up to him and said, it was a catch. Because, empathy's a thing. Just hitting him with it, that was a catch. That's exactly what Josh Allen wanted to hear in that moment. It was just, man, he just went in. And then he started, talking about the draft decisions of the coaching staff and this and that. I'm like, we had the entertaining one with Baltimore last week, and then we have this one. It's just, man, owners, man. Owners of football teams, rich dudes coming off their yachts, and opening their mouths.
And like, listen, whether that was a good call or bad call, and obviously I might side with him on that, although it is debatable. A lot of people feel differently on that. A lot of people, I mean, there's a ton on both sides, but as an owner, you can't do that. Can't blame that. And his defense of like drafting Keon Coleman, there's video at the combine of being like, I'm glad Keon ran a 4.56 or whatever he ran at the combine because it's going to be easier to draft him. He said that at the combine before they drafted him. And then the owner came out today and was like, Bean didn't want him. I'm like, but didn't he? Didn't he?
Bean didn't want him. This is like the poor kid's on the roster still, man. The poor kid just got drafted, and now he's soon enough.
Riley, you're right. I mean, to fire McDermott, I understand. But to keep Bean, and not only keep Bean, but promote Bean when I think there's a stat out there. I think since like 2018, he's drafted 2 players that have made a Pro Bowl. 2. That roster has deficiencies, and apparently McDermott mentioned that in a meeting with Bean and Terry. I can't say his last. Is it Pegula? Pegula? I don't know. They didn't take that very well when he was like, we need better wide receiver help and we need an elite pass rusher and we don't have those things, and they didn't take it well. I mean, they must be close. Bean and Pegula must be best friends, and that's why he stayed. Firing McDermott is fine if you have a plan. I think their plan, I think Buffalo is going to end up hiring Brian Dable.
Brian Dable?
I think that, I mean, he was the OC there, and him and Josh Allen. Josh Allen's a big fan of Dable. He left Buffalo to be the head coach in New York. Is that a real upgrade? Because these other guys they're interviewing, I'm like, who's a clear upgrade at this point? If you're Buffalo from McDermott, I don't see one out there. There's not. I mean, the top 2 guys are gone already.
You're like,
Buffalo seems like a mess. And Chris, I think before it never hurt as bad because they lost to Mahomes and the Chiefs, and they're like, we lost to Mahomes.
Yeah.
That sucks, but we're running back. I think they really thought they should be able to beat Denver. I think they did. And when they didn't, the wheels just came off.
Well, and
everyone,
the pressure of that team looking around the landscape, we've talked about this leading into the week. We were like, there's no Burrow, there's no Mahomes, there's no Lamar Jackson. Like, it's wide open, a bunch of kids. You have the best quarterback in the playoffs, arguably, if you want to throw Stafford in that mix. And you would, like, you have to have that as something that's going to motivate you to win these games. And when you come up short and this is your opportunity and you miss out, like, yeah, I can't tell you how tough that is if you're a Buffalo fan. Like, I mean, Riley knows, but like, you missed out. Like, Mahomes will be back next year. Burrow will be back next year. Like, all those guys, but
I don't know about Burrow, but Mahomes will be. Burrow, they've only made the playoffs under Burrow like 2 years, I think. I think that's is Rec here? I can't hear him. Is he talking?
No, he's muted. He muted himself. I don't know what he's doing.
Oh, okay. Sometimes I can't hear him when he talks. So
I haven't heard him.
Sure, because he would probably know, being AFC North guy. I think Burrow's only made the playoffs twice. Now, when he made the playoffs, they made a Super Bowl and an AFC Championship game. But
I mean, that sounds about right.
There's Rec.
I don't think they've made it other than those 2 years. So, like, it's no foregone conclusion about Burrow. But I would suspect, I mean, who knows? But Mahomes, it's more likely than not that he'll be back in the playoffs next year. I would think.
You would think. Thank you for the bits, P3 Mendoza, and then thank you, Riley, for the 100 bits on your boy Terry Pegula. Mendoza. Everyone's talking about Mendoza. Obviously, we missed talking about the national title game. Scotty.
It happened. Well, it happened on Monday, so we haven't had a stream since then.
Yeah, we missed it. So we're talking about that a little bit.
You wanna hear something terrifying? Sam
previewed
Darnold
it.
could be
Sorry.
making a Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Very possible.
Sam Darnold. You know, Sam. Thank you for the
Oh.
bits, SDG
or Stiddy.
or
Good.
Stiddy. Can you imagine
It's
if?
not gonna be steady.
Stiddy. I mean, if Stiddy makes it before those guys, like look out. Burrow's clept Burrow better than Mahomes. What else do we got?
I love some of the narrative, and listen, we'll get into the obviously the previews, but some of the narrative in Denver is literally I wasn't that confident about Stidham until I heard Peyton use the nickname Stiddy, and I'm like, oh, he's legit. I'm like,
Dude, it's wild.
Okay. Reach for whatever you want. Like, if that makes you feel better about it, sure.
Look, they're coping hard in Denver.
Let's just.
I mean, I listen. The narrative in Denver is, I think most pundits in Denver think that Denver will win this game, even with Stidham. And I'm not saying that's right or wrong. I'm just saying that's what I've found and heard.
I think there's also this disbelief in New England. Like, what are they really? And like, you know, they survived Houston with. I mean, Houston had a quarterback who turned over the ball 4 times, and you know
So kind of like Josh Allen.
kind of like Josh Allen. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, still, I mean, we've been talking about is New England for real? We finally came around and said, yeah, I think they are, even though their schedule. I mean, even New England's like, man, we're getting a gift here, playing a backup quarterback in the AFC Championship game. Like, we're getting a absolute gift, and you know, again, easy schedule. That's why I think that the NFC is just salivating right now. Whoever comes out of the NFC is feeling really, really good. Thank you for the bits, Riley. I've seen the Pats' track record against backup quarterbacks, and I don't know how I feel about Denver going to the Super Bowl. Maybe I'm just still bitter. I don't know.
I don't thank you for the bits, Riley. The message
I don't-
following that was hurtful. Listen, I wanted Buffalo to win that game. Riley, all right, I wanted them to. I promise.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the previews here in a second. There's only 2 games to preview. We're down to it, so that's what's ahead. By the way, we didn't get to this. We still have our sub for rec goal going. Subs for Dave's. We didn't do. You weren't here for subs for Dave's, Scotty. If we get to 65 subs and 75 subs, Rec and I will respectively try the Dave's Hot Chicken Sandwich Challenge with the Reaper chicken sandwich, which.
Oh, I don't even know if they put. Well, you could have it as a sandwich. I've seen most people just do the tender, but yeah.
But the challenge, I haven't seen very many people survive that challenge. I'm not gonna lie.
They regret it. Everything I've seen is they regret it. But
So we're gonna do it, but we got to get to the sub goal. So 65
How many subs
subs.
are we at?
We're at 49. So we need
26 more.
46 more. Or no,
26 more to make
26
me do
more.
it. 16 more to make you do it.
correct.
math.
Math. So guys, if you guys want to see Rec and I go on this I'm not even going to allow Scotty to do it because someone needs to be able to talk while we're doing this. So
And if we get to the 100 subs, me and Chris would do it in Colorado.
correct. We'll fly Rec out and he'll spend a weekend with Scotty and myself, and we're going to maybe do some eating challenges. Maybe we'll take Rec to a game. We'll get the lab rats together for a night or something. We'll get it all going. It'll be fun. So help us get there. We're at 49 subs right now. We got to get to 100. Let's get it. Make it happen. Need to have Rec eat the sandwich right before he leaves to go home. Right before the plane trip. You know, just have him just blow up the plane. No, I can't say that. I can't say that.
Holy.
Can't say that.
Wreck will
Bruh.
when he bores. He's like, I'm about to blow this plane up.
Oh my gosh.
All of a sudden, Chris is on the list.
We've all, Scotty and I all of a sudden are probably being listened to by freaking all of our devices right now. Like, damn.
And I have questions about it because Dave's, I get what's one below the Reaper, which is extra hot, and I don't think it's very hot. So how hot can the Reaper be? Because the extra hot, which is the next
do you want to
hottest-
join in? You want to join in on the
Well,
bet?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Not sure.
If you get to 70 subs, Scotty does it.
If we get to 80, if we get to 85, we all three of us do it. It wouldn't be much entertainment for you guys, or maybe it would be. I don't know, because we won't be talking too much, I don't think. Scotty doesn't want to ruin his toilet either. True.
I mean,
He's good at
I
it,
do it.
but
I
he just.
do it on the reg.
What's up, Helv? Welcome in. Shout out to Helv. Shout out to Joe. All of you guys, welcome in. So yeah, if Denver somehow makes the Super Bowl, they might not score, says Klept. Well, we gotta get the Super Bowl first. We gotta figure that out first. What's up, Cuban? How we doing, Cuban? Welcome in. Sit him for Stidham for years. Dude was drafted by New England. Storyline. Then McDaniels took him with the Raiders. Sean Payton doesn't have to ask, what's the question? Because he knows Stiddy is the answer. Don't forget, Bo Nix was his backup in college. Broncos have got this. Hot take. There you go, Cuban.
We'll see.
Um,
We'll see.
your plumber loves you. Let's see.
Any more subs y'all need?
Yeah, Captain Irvin.
For Chris to do the chicken, it's 16.
Yep.
For me to go to Colorado, it's 46 to make it 95.
51. 51.
Rec. We were at 49. That should have been easy math, Rec.
I tried to get Chris to go back to where he was like, yeah, we'll make it 95.
Yeah,
He
no.
did say he'd do the last 5.
Well, just get us there then. Just get us to 95, and we'll make a judgment call at that point. What?
Okay.
What's up, Captain? How we doing? Raiders want Sean McDermott. Raiders also want Mendoza as well.
I mean, Sean McDermott would be the best coach the Raiders have had since. Since Rich Bisaccia.
John Gruden?
John Gruden. Man, John Gruden was the perfect.
The first iteration of John Gruden specifically.
Super Bowl champion John Gruden?
Let's see what else. Scotty's homeboy Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, that guy. Did he work this year? I actually don't know.
Let me see what he did.
Did he have a job in the NFL?
I don't think he did. Maybe as a coordinator somewhere, but I don't.
Oh, he definitely wasn't a head coach. But
He did not have a coach, he did not have a job in 2025.
year off like the great. Oh my gosh, the next Steelers head coach. What's his name?
Tomlin.
No, the next Steelers head coach. McCarthy.
No, we're not hiring McCarthy.
McCarthy.
Is Flores?
It sounds
Rec
like
wants Flores, don't you?
Flores. It sounds like it's going to be Chris Shula.
Chris Shula.
Yeah.
Cool.
Um.
That sounds good.
So yeah,
let me look at who
Raiders.
this guy is real quick.
Raiders new coach and also new quarterback. I mean Mendoza's going first, right? He's going to the Raiders, right? I mean the Raiders aren't trading back.
He's going to Vegas.
Raiders aren't trading back, right?
But like, there's no other quarterback in this draft.
I mean that's the only.
I'm not super high on Mendoza, but he'll probably be the pick. I hope he's a pick. I want 3 quarterbacks to go in the top 8.
Well, it sounds like there's only one quarterback going in the first round, especially since Dante Moore went back to school in
I
Oregon.
want 3 in the top 8. I don't care what we have to do to make that happen.
Also, a fun fact, that I forgot his name, that dude from Nebraska, the wannabe Mahomes, transferred to Oregon thinking Dante Moore was going to the draft.
No, I don't think he did it thinking Dante Moore was going to the draft. I think he transferred. Guess who else sat out a year in college?
Who?
I believe Pat Mahomes sat out a year. He has to mimic whatever Mahomes did.
He has to
Okay.
like. There needs to be
Oh
like
my
a.
God.
There needs to be like some sort of documentary mapping it all out. It's too weird, man. It's so weird. I can't. I don't know.
Like again, if he thought he was going to start next year, he would have already transferred again. Like he was just been like, all right, never mind, see ya. I think he knew. I think Oregon was probably honest with it. I'm surprised Dante Moore is staying, but that's what Dante Moore did. The same thing though. Dante Moore transferred to Oregon, sat a year behind Dylan Gabriel, and then became the starter. And that's what now Manny Mahomes is doing. Raiola.
Or Benny Mahomes. I mean, yeah, he's here.
I'm here.
Real quick, any takeaways from the national championship game, Scotty? As far as Indiana goes, I mean, winning the championship and being
16-0.
being a team that no one thought like a year ago that this was ever going to happen.
Obviously very impressed. Ignati's getting all the credit along with Mendoza. I do think there is a part, and that was just, I mean, this was smart by Indiana to do it, but like they just took a ton of experience transfers. Like their average age was like 3 years older than every team they played. Like their age was like NFL age almost, like a young NFL team as far as age and experience. But if that's what you can do and figure it out and win a national championship, I mean, Indiana winning a national championship, that's insane.
I mean,
I never thought that would happen.
how many players? So like a lot of their players were there a lot of transfer dudes and like portal guys on there, or were these guys like there for like the entire time in Indiana?
To be honest, I don't know the answer to that.
Because like here's the thing, like if in the world of college football where there's all of these transfers, all of these open portals, and like Dion's getting guys and shuffling them every offseason, and there's no continuity, there's no buy-in to being like in and have that kind of connection to your school, and you be there for 4 years, and you know that's your team. In a world where that doesn't exist anymore, like the teams with the continuity, like let's say Indiana, and maybe chat, you know, maybe you guys know whether or not their team was like there for the long haul. But
I mean, Cignetti was only there for 2 years. I mean, Miami's median age was around 20, and Indiana's was literally 22 and a half to 23, somewhere in there. And that's a big deal at that age. That's a big deal. And that's like Indiana prospects as being like, it's not like they're going to have a ton of first round picks and they're like highly touted for the NFL draft, but credit to them. I mean, it was a good game as far as, you know, close and came down to the wire, and Miami had a chance to win that game. I said in the Discord, I thought Indiana should have gone for it when they had the ball up 3. And it was like a 4th and 4 or 5, something like that, and they kicked a field goal. I would have gone for it to close out that game. And if you're up 3, then you like at least you're not giving Miami 4 downs knowing they have to score a touchdown. Like they can kick a field goal and then you go to overtime. That's what I would have done, but it worked out for Indiana. I'm obviously smarter. You know what I should be hired as, Chris? I should not be anywhere near coaching in the NFL or college, but I should be hired as a game management person. Late game situations, I should be the one they go to. What should we do here? Because I'm smarter than everybody at that.
I feel you would have a pretty good gig. You know, you would be able to manage that role. I believe that. I mean,
don't ask me what to run, but whether or not to go for it or not, I will let you know, and I will be right.
Regardless of what the stat nerds will tell you, Scotty knows. Scotty knows
right.
what to do.
I mean, the game management is still so bad with some coaches, and but it didn't cost Indiana. It could have though. I mean, Miami got it down to what, like the 40 or so of Indiana, with time on the clock and just a bad throw from Jordan Beck and an interception down the sideline.
Carson
Beck, not Jordan Beck.
I don't even remember who. Like, I've heard the name. I forget who Jordan Beck is.
I don't know either, to be honest. I don't know where that came from.
Maybe that guy's not even real. I don't know.
I'm gonna
That
Google
motherfucker
Jordan
back
Beck
there
right
is
now.
not real.
I really love to
Jordan
see that.
Beck. Oh, I know. He's a Rockies player.
Okay,
Oh,
that checks
okay.
out. That checks
That's
out.
why.
That makes
That's
sense.
why.
We knew that name was familiar.
I was like, where did that come from? I didn't even know, honestly. I was like, I know I didn't just make that name out of nowhere.
Yeah, see, we know our Rockies. I really love to see that Cuban boy rise above being not good enough for his hometown Hurricanes and being named the best player and kicking the Canes' butts for championship. Wow, Michael Jordan dreams of being able to do that.
I am here for the Raiders having the number 1 overall pick in the draft in a year. Not sure it's a great year to have the number 1 overall pick in the draft.
No,
It's not a great year for that.
No.
at all.
Like, what's Mendoza's? He might have a bit of a high floor, but what's his ceiling? I don't think he'll ever be a top 12 quarterback in the league. Like, I'd be shocked if that ever happened.
yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, I'll let the Raiders bite that bullet. That's fine. I'll let that happen. So yeah, you got that going on. But yeah, we have a lot going on with the championship weekend coming up. By the way, Scotty, you were in the ticket world for the Colorado Rockies. Did you hear the story of the Broncos and what they're doing with their tickets for the postseason?
I don't even know why this is a story. This has been done countless. The
It's always-
Rockies did
yeah.
this when they were in the World Series. This isn't a new thing.
No. So in
Uh,
case you guys don't know, the Broncos are blocking Patriots fans from buying tickets to the game on Ticketmaster, NFL's primary marketplace, saying due to limited availability, tickets will be sold only to those with billing addresses in the Rocky Mountain region, including Colorado, New Mexico, Utah, Wyoming, Nebraska, Montana, South Dakota, and Western Kansas.
I like that they just specify Western Kansas. They're like, well, no,
Eastern
those
Kansas.
Chiefs fans will just
Sorry.
sell it. They'll just sell it to
Chiefs
Patriot
fans
We
can't
know
be
you.
trusted.
Nope. Yeah, no, that didn't bother me at all. That's what they should do. The demand's enough where like, this game's too important, and that's not unusual. That's a common thing that's been done for a long time in playoff situations like this with ticket on sale. So I don't know why it's a story or a surprise out here.
It's a story because the boys at Barstool Sports and all those Boston sides of the media are making a big fuss. I think Barstool put out a big article saying how Broncos fans and Broncos are just cheap and this is a loser mentality to be putting out tickets. I'm like, Boston fan, come on, man. First of all, Boston fan is probably one of the worst. What are the as far as fan bases go, like the worst kind of like fans?
Well, Philly's the worst.
Philly. I feel like Philly and Boston maybe 1A, 1B. I mean,
I wouldn't put them 1A, 1B. Philly's 1, and everyone else touches Philly. But Boston's up there.
Boston's up there, man. But yeah, they're freaking out. Obviously, all the Boston fans just like calling. It is what it is. This like you said, this isn't new. But you could, hey, Patriots fans, if you want to spend a ton of money on StubHub or SeatGeek, go for it. You can pay a little extra, you know? It's fine.
Yep. And they will, probably. I mean, I don't know what percentage will be Patriot fans. Maybe 20%? Probably.
I think
Yeah.
less.
I don't think it's going to be less. I heard in the Buffalo one, it was like 25% Buffalo for Buffalo Dimmer. So I went a little lower. But
Yeah.
if you want tickets, you can find tickets if you can afford it. And there's plenty of people in Boston that can afford it if they want to go.
So that's going on. But we'll see how many Patriots fans end up making it into the building. I'm sure there'll be a handful. They travel strong. They probably spend a lot of money. Also, let's go to another strange thing that I brought up on Sunday. Did I bring this up on Sunday, Rec? I don't know. Maybe I didn't. But the conspiracy theory with the San Francisco 49ers.
Oh yeah, you brought that up before.
Yeah.
The building
Did you-
next to their practice facility?
Yeah. The San Francisco 49ers have officially opened an investigation into the conspiracy that was brought up, the viral conspiracy theory that electrical substation near their training facility is contributing to injuries because on TikTok, on social media, on X, there were some spreading rumors that there was these doctors saying that these facilities, electrical substations, emit these waves, these like radio or frequency waves that actually affect the soft tissues and, generating soft tissue and like those types of injuries. And that is the reason why the San Francisco 49ers have been one of the most injured teams in the NFL. So now they're opening an investigation. The health and safety of our players is of utmost priority, they said in a statement. And they're trying to figure this out.
You know me, Chris. I don't really believe in science, so I kind of find this all bullshit. But it might also be contagious because literally this week, after Christian McCaffrey and Kyle Juszczyk were courtside at a Warriors game, and Butler tore his ACL.
And Butler,
so I'm like, I don't know.
ooh,
Maybe it's real.
yeah.
It can be contagious even if you're near another athlete. It can be drawn to him.
Just
I don't know.
It
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Shut down that facility or move their practice facility?
Yes.
I think it's all silly, but like, do what you got to do. It does appear to be. Have you seen the viral thing about how much Kyle Shanahan has aged in 9 years?
Oh, dude, I saw this literally before we went on the air. I was looking at what he looked like at the combine years ago, in his first combine versus to where he is now. Man,
This young whippersnapper, and 9 years later, it looked like it looks like 25 years later.
like we see this with presidents, right? Didn't we see like the difference between Obama when he first got in and when he was done, and he looked like he
That's like almost
aged.
every president ever.
But I mean,
I'd say Biden, but he was pretty out of it when he even got elected. So
Roger.
but like, man, Kyle Shanahan, he looks rough from when he first started. Go look him up. You'll find it. Post it in the Discord if you can find it, Rec. Guys, go into our Discord. We're going to always be posting stuff. But you'll be able to find it, I'm sure.
like, all right, so they say they're looking into it. What does that even mean? What do you do to find out if that's correlating or not? How do you do that?
Science stuff.
No, that's bullshit. That's made up fairy tale stuff. You can't prove it or deny it. It's just like what you decide is a feeling. Fine, move your practice facility.
Well, what makes
Christian
this
McCaffrey gets hurt every year. He didn't get hurt this year. What happened there?
what makes it
He got hurt in the final game against Seattle.
maybe they have too much
He
time
played-
on their
didn't
hands.
But he stayed in, didn't he? He played.
Maybe they have too much time on their hands because honestly, there have been other scientists and medical professionals that have shot this down. There's like a professor of epidemiology at public health at Bristol Medical School in England, considered a leading expert in EMF effects on humans. They told the Washington Post this theory is absolute nonsense. And so, like, here's the thing: if you have people scientists saying this is nonsense, but you're looking into it to see if it's real. Does that even?
I don't even think they are. I think that was just something they said to appease like their fans or something. I don't think they're actually looking into it.
It says, well,
There's nothing to look into.
This is an ESPN article after yet another injury.
No, John Lynch said in their postseason press conference, we're looking into it. I don't believe him. I don't actually think they are. What do you look into? What do you do?
I don't know how you test it.
You Google the effects of EMF and then you find things like you found, Chris, where it's bullshit. And you find people that are like,
and here's the thing.
It could be a thing, but they don't.
This is the thing about conspiracy theories, and I wish Chairman was here. He would love this conversation. Did you watch Stranger Things, Scotty?
I watched most of season 1. Wasn't really my thing.
So you don't need to know anything about it to know that.
Oh, I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
So you can give something away, but
no, I'm not going, and I won't give anything away with this. But at the very end, the very last episode, and this is just think of conspiracy theorists in this context. People thought that there was going to be, they weren't happy with. Well, they were left hanging with certain details in the last episode. So then there were these theories that came out saying this isn't the last episode. There's going to be a secret next episode that's going to come out that's going to actually be the real finale. And the producers of the show are like, no, we didn't make anything. And then people ignored them.
That's what the producers would say.
Yeah, exactly. And so the Reddit community, all of these people were breaking this down so deep that they were like convincing themselves that there absolutely was going to be a next episode the week after.
I'm going to be honest, without watching the show, my prediction is there's going to be multiple more seasons of that show. All of a sudden, they are stranded after a plane crash on a deserted island, and they're lost there.
They're lost. I think that's also a premise of another movie, if I'm not mistaken.
Show.
Yeah, show.
Yes.
One of the most famous. Yeah, absolutely. It just all connects together. So the next week, on Tuesday of the next week, Twitter was going crazy. Social media was going crazy. Like, tonight's the night. It's going to happen. Confirmation. Everything is confirmed. 7 p.m. Last episode for real. Guess if that episode ever came out.
It's a trap.
It did not.
It did not. And everyone, but this is what people do with conspiracy theories, right? They go down these wormholes to figure out what is real and what's not. And they make up something in their head. And when they get a couple people to join their side of it,
their cult,
they actually go hand in hand.
And I'm not even an anti-conspiracy theorist. Like, there are some
I like them.
Real.
I love conspiracy
I think
theories.
There's some that are real, but like, there's just everything's a conspiracy now, and it's getting out of hand.
Did you hear the Denver conspiracy of Bo Nix?
No, what?
There's a Bo Nix conspiracy theory saying that like
he got hurt
there's
in the locker room?
Whether or not he's completely hurt or whether or not they're hiding something, but like some decisions that were made in the game that they were like, there's a lot of different like angles to these theories. But whether or not Bo Nix actually broke his bone, they're like, oh, he's not on IR yet. I'm like, well, dude, the dude just had surgery. He's not gonna, they're saying, oh, he's not, it's not as bad as people think. They're trying to like make it sound like it's serious, and then he comes back, or they're maybe hiding something from other people that they don't want, or Sean Payton's trying to cover up a mistake he made or Bo Nix made, or there's all these different angles to these conspiracy theories, and I'm just like, whatever, man.
Any NFL coach that would decide to go to another quarterback that hasn't thrown a pass all year in the AFC Championship game based off being upset with a play their starter made and make up an injury, how does anyone believe that's actually possible? Like, that's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Well, Or alternatively, to beat the Patriots, you're always going to have some random ass quarterback that you think has no hope, like a Stidham.
Yeah, I mean, people are trying to speculate when he broke his ankle. Like, did he break it earlier in the game and they kept him out there? Are they trying to hide that? You know,
Chris, the play he broke his ankle on, supposedly, I guess, reportedly, allegedly. When I was watching the sports bar, I was like, that was the worst play call I've ever seen in that situation. I was laughing. I'm like, what are you doing, Denver? Why would you lost like 3 or 4 yards on that play for no reason. It was an awful play call by Peyton. That was the worst play call maybe of the game. And it turned out to apparently break his ankle in the process. So
and I think too, Sean Payton said that very specifically, he broke it on the second to last play of the game. But then why are there's all this speculation of when, like all over the place of when he actually broke it?
He actually got more specific and cleared it up. It was the play before the pass interference to Mims.
It was the QB power.
Yeah, it was the QB run outside left that was lost 3 or 4 yards. That was just an egregious play call in that situation, regardless of what would have happened there. I was actually laughing at that play, like audibly laughing. I don't laugh a lot, Chris. I was audibly laughing at that play.
Yeah, you more so get upset. You're too upset
Yeah.
to laugh.
I like most things aren't funny. I mean, even when things are funny, I don't often laugh out loud. It actually bothers my wife that I don't laugh out loud enough. I don't know.
Well, get a gummy in you, and then we'll hear you laugh all night. You know.
Yeah, develop a sense of humor. Damn.
I have a sense of humor. Maybe I just think no one else does.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the problem.
could be it. Yeah, I mean,
Roger.
It's called the Dream Killer. I know. Yeah, we'll see.
Bonix cannot
Cuba?
confirm he was anywhere outside of Texas when JFK was assassinated. I mean, we can't prove that. We can't prove that.
He probably shot him.
he was probably the guy behind the.
His hairstyle is a little like 1960s like, so that would make sense actually.
Does make sense.
They just cryogenically froze him after that.
Other news, we do have NBA All-Star starters, by the way. So we do have those set, Scotty, and we're waiting to see whether or not Jamal Murray gets in as another All-Star for the first time of like a true teammate of Nikola Jokic to get in. But let's go through the All-Stars real quick for the NBA because that's coming up soon. We do have the new format. I hope I don't have to like absolutely lose my mind during this All-Star game, but that's probably going to be the case. But Luka Doncic,
comedy.
it does. Luka Doncic, Steph Curry, Shea, Nikola Jokic, and Victor Wembanyama are starting for the West, and then Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson. God, the East. Tyrese Maxey, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, and Giannis Antetokounmpo are the Eastern Conference starters.
Good job, East. You suck.
Yeah. So that is what is slated for the voting results for the starters. All of the reserves will be announced, I believe, coming up here in the next couple days, maybe, I think. So that will be on the horizon. But
I mean, there's a legit argument that the 5 best players in this All-Star game are all in the West. Outside of Giannis is the only one you could argue isn't. It might be better than some of the West. That's the only one that's arguable.
100%. I mean, I wouldn't put Tyrese Maxey above anybody in the West. I wouldn't put Jalen Brunson above.
I like Cade, but I don't think he's quite there yet. He's not above Luka, Jokic, Shea, Wembanyama, or Steph.
No.
He's just not.
And then Jaylen Brown, I don't think you're taking him over any of those players either. Yeah, Giannis is the only one.
Definitely not.
that you might be able to make an argument for there. And even then, you still got to make an argument for him because the West starters are solid. But no, not counting Westbrook. Well, I mean, I'm just saying, like Westbrook. Yeah, I get it, but Jamal Murray needs to get in finally, and the Jokic has never played with another All-Star. Yeah, I mean, it's true. He needs one. And here's the thing. Jamal Murray has earned it this year. He's absolutely earned it. He's been one of the best players. He's been arguably one of the best point guards in the NBA this year. Jokic's injury has helped him to be in this conversation even further. So
I'd take Jamal over Tyrese Maxey right now.
yeah, agreed. Jamal Murray's having a fantastic year.
I'd take Jamal over Jalen Brunson. That's probably, and most people wouldn't, but I would.
I like Jamal's clutch gene. I do like his clutch. Now, I know Jalen Brunson.
You're a Jamal hater, so like saying that is big.
That is big.
You've been on the record for years hating Jamal.
Jamal Murray's
as a Nuggets fan.
Jamal Murray's. It's been a long road for me and Jamal. We finally got here.
I've always been there. I've always rode with Jamal, ride or die.
My
or
boy
die.
Jamal. All right. So I think anything else that I'm missing that we haven't really chatted about? I think that's it. I think that's all we got. But guys, let's hit that follow button if you're new to the channel. We're about to get into our AFC and NFC preview here for this. Yep. So make sure you guys hit that follow button if you're new to the channel and just joining us for the first time. We will be live this.
No, we got.
When
we
does
gotta wait for Sky to get back.
when's Sunday? What time is
Same
this?
time as last week's game when we streamed it.
4:30
We streamed the whole thing. Yeah.
or 4:30 Mountain Time, 6:30 Eastern, right?
Yeah. 5:30 best time.
We don't account for that. World team might be on the top five in the league straight up.
Yeah, we talked about the NFL coaching changes.
NFL coaching changes. Yeah, so we
We
have
have a few new coaches since the last time we streamed.
yeah. So which ones did we not talk about so far? We talked about
Robert Saleh went
Stefanski.
to the Titans,
Oh yeah, Titans.
and Jeff Hafley went to the Dolphins.
That's right.
And then Mike McDaniel opted to be the OC for the Chargers and Justin Herbert. I mean, we talked about how Justin Herbert's too robotic. If there's anyone that can make him like not robotic, it's probably McDaniel.
I'm trying to look at these others. There's any other rumors or anything else?
Brian Flores signed an extension with the Vikings, but he can still interview for a head coaching job with other teams.
I do think the Chargers McDaniel's hire is very interesting. I mean, McDaniel is I'm not gonna lie. I wish he would have probably come to Denver. If it wasn't for the fact that Sean Payton calls all the plays offensively. It's like,
yeah.
I don't think he would have. It wouldn't have been a good fit there. As much as I would have liked him.
He's used to that in San Francisco. It's Kyle Shanahan called all the plays while he was the OC.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it would have been nice, but yeah. That just strengthens all the coaching pieces in the AFC West. I mean, the AFC West next year, it's going to be interesting, man. AFC West will be loaded. Brian Dable is going to end up either as the Tennessee OC or the Buffalo head coach. That's what Scotty said. Buffalo head coach. Brian Flores staying with the Vikes unless he gets a head coaching deal. Yeah. Yeah, so there's some head coaching moves and some offensive coordinator moves that have been happening over the last couple days that kind of interesting.
Yeah, surprising. Everyone in Chiefs land thought Nagy was going to get the Tennessee job based off of their GM being a Chiefs guy. Didn't happen. Robert Saleh gets that gig. If I'm them, I would hire Robert Saleh over that. Old friend Eric Bieniemy back with my Chiefs.
Yep.
Okay.
Which, I mean, you were kind of like not high on him when he left, right?
Listen. Here's the issue with finding like a great offensive coordinator to come. You're not going to get one because Andy Reid is the offensive coordinator. So he's the one calling plays. So like
That's
what I do like that was clearly missing this year and was like what Bieniemy provides is accountability. Like he loves the players, but he will get on a player's ass. It looked like Nagy just wanted to be buddies with players. He was like, "Can we be friends?" And I'm like, "That's not what they needed. They needed someone to just rip into them." Quite frankly, and they've uprooted a lot of their other offensive coaching staff, which is wide receiver coach, running back coach, all those things. So we'll see, but I don't mind Bieniemy coming back. Like I'm not like, oh my gosh, this is gonna just send us to the moon. But like, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I like Bieniemy more than Nagy, to be honest. So it's
I mean,
an
for a
upgrade
while,
because
it sounded
at
like you
least, I think I was wrong on especially here where like and I think Bieniemy loves the game more than Nagy. And Bieniemy, he also worked with Ben Johnson this year, so maybe he can bring some of that offensive knowledge with him. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And work with, because clearly, even Mahomes said in a press conference recently, he's like, basically this year, we've been doing some of the same stuff for a few years, and teams hadn't caught on to it, or hadn't like figured out how to stop it. And this year, like they did, and we didn't adjust. Is essentially what he said. So I'm like, hopefully Reid and Bieniemy and all those guys are just using this offseason to go to work and find ways to make the offense significantly better next year. But we'll see. Who knows? Maybe not.
Herbert already looks like a pothead, so that fits as far pothead with
Dude, is that listen, I like McDaniel and then like that could be a really good hire, but like is there a more awkward combination than Jim Harbaugh and Mike McDaniels? Like those guys couldn't be more polar opposites as far as personality.
super angry, and then the guy that just doesn't give the slightest fuck about anything.
yeah.
Like a nerd OCD like football and like I don't even know how to speak.
Don't take anything seriously.
And the other guy is just like laid back, like, hey, it's chill. I don't even know if I'm wearing pants or shorts right now, but it's cool.
Daddy, chill.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's going to be interesting over there for sure. So,
I mean, if it works, it's going to be great for. I mean, and it's a great position for McDaniels to be in because what they'll get back is their tackles next year, and that offensive line will be much improved. And that offense, the Chargers should be good next year.
They should be.
If their O-line stayed healthy this year, they would have been very dangerous.
They should be. I mean, and how many times are we going to go into a season saying
I know. I always make fun of it.
Justin Herbert and also Justin Herbert too. Like Justin Herbert.
I still think Herbert's really good.
I mean,
I think Herbert's really good.
I think he's good too, but eventually you gotta show up in the playoffs.
Yeah.
He's
only what is he? 0-3 now? 0-3?
Something like that.
Playoffs? I think he's 0-3. The collapse against Jacksonville last year, the abomination against Houston, and then this year.
Yeah, he's 0-3. Yeah. Yeah, 27-0 lead in that one game to the Jaguars. So,
which when you have a 27-0 lead, I don't know how much blame goes on the quarterback at that point. Like, yeah, you should probably try and get more points, but also
manage the game.
You gave your team a 27-point cushion. maybe win the fucking football game defense.
Maybe do something, or even slow the game down, call the game differently. The coaching staff knows how. Like, there's different ways to manage a football game at that point.
My only issue with Herbert is I don't know. My only question: the skills are all there. I just don't know how much he loves the game. Like, is he? I don't see him as a guy that's just like diehard football through and through. This is what I love. This is what I devote my life to. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to focus on. Who's he dating? He's dating some.
He's dating
Madison
popular
Beer.
girl.
Madison Beard, but then again,
Why do I not know who that? I know the name, but I don't know who that is. Who is?
well, supposedly a couple days after they lost, he was featured in her music video that she just
She's a
put out.
singer?
I guess she was I think a social media that turns singer. I think, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong in that, chat?
Sounds like a good future.
Yeah. So So people were questioning his priorities. I mean, I don't know when they filmed that music video, or anything, but still, you know. But we know Abella Danger. Well, isn't that girl that was just shown on the screen during like the national title game? Something is that who that is? I don't know.
Is
who
that
that
the
is.
Miami
I've
girl
never
that I
heard of
didn't
her.
know? Is that the Miami girl that I saw? I saw like several tweets about it, but I didn't know who she was.
I don't know why is she famous? I guess I don't know.
I don't even know what her name was. You're the one who threw out that's she's the QB's girlfriend for Miami, Bex, Jordan Beck.
Jordan.
Jordan Beck, yes, definitely Jordan.
Oh, is that so? That's why she's famous, kind of. Is it, or does she have social media or something? Oh, she's a mattress
And-
actress. Oh, that's why there's like all this fuss about it. I don't know.
Does mattress actress? That's not like she's doing commercials for
I
mattress.
think that's
She's
porn.
not. She's not a mattress firm commercial actress.
She's got a lot of fans.
She's got a lot.
Pornography, yes. Yes, straight corn.
Yeah.
Fans.
Yeah.
Only fans, perhaps.
Gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So I saw that trending on that the night of, and I was like, why is this girl trending? I thought she was just another person they targeted in the crowd that had like weird reactions or something. I didn't know who she was.
Oh, do y'all remember, like, back when Agent McCarron was in college and they kept panning over to his girlfriend in the stands?
Oh yeah, she was very attractive, if I recall.
Yeah, that's why they kept painting. Who was the one that had there was a quarterback that had a really attractive, and maybe it was AJ, but maybe it was somebody else. Had a really attractive girlfriend, and there was like they scored a TD in like the national championship, and she was sitting with her maybe future in-laws, and the dad like was inappropriate in the hug after.
Oh, I saw that.
touchdown.
I saw that. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
probably AJ.
I remember
I
that.
don't know if that was AJ or not, but it was somebody that was like, it was awkward.
He was very friendly at that moment.
he grabs some ass for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. The conversations in that family were kind of probably they had to have that conversation afterwards, which was awkward. All right. Well, let's get to the AFC and NFC championship preview here. So we can start breaking these games down. So we will be doing best bets as well. So I think we're 23, 12, and 1 on our record for our since we started doing this midway through the season. 23, 12, and 1 on our best bets. So we are absolutely in fuego right now. So we're going to continue to do that. So as we're going through these games, we are going to pick out our 4 best bets of the week that we know are locks.
We got to do 4 with 2 games.
Yeah, we always do that.
We're going to do 4. We're going to try to find 4, whether over under totals, whether they're first half or second half or spreads, or, we could maybe mix in maybe if we could squeeze in a teaser here, a little teaser action.
I don't know if there's anything to tease here.
I mean, Rams plus 2.5, so up to 8.5, and then I would tease Denver up to 10.5, maybe.
That
plus
goes against your own rule.
plus 10. I know, but plus 10.5. I mean, who cares? Why not?
It makes it double digits. It feels important.
And you get that hook on a 10 point spread. So if they win by, so let's start out with the first game. We'll just go in chronological order here, and we are going to start with Denver and New England. So the point spread -4.5. Broncos 4.5 point underdogs at home in Denver. The money line +200, so 2-1 on your money for Denver. -245 for New England. Over under set at 42.5.
But why are they not overdogs?
They're not overdogs because they don't have their quarterback because of an injury. In case you didn't know, Bo Nix will not be playing in this game. Hence, this is why this spread is this big. Now, the look ahead on this game before the injury news was Broncos was I think hovering around a 1.5 point favorite to 2 point favorite in this game. And then when the news came out, it immediately shot to 4.5. Then on Sunday,
I think it was at 5.5.
it shot to 5.5, which I was kind of like surprised with because I was like, I know the juice is going towards the Patriots with people betting on the Patriots, so I could see this going to 5.5. And if it goes to 5.5, I really do lean towards that 5.5 very, very strongly. So I placed a
keep in mind 5.5 versus 4.5 in the NFL is not a big difference because how often do teams win by 5? It just
True.
doesn't really happen.
But I mean, you try to get what you can there. A little extra.
Sure.
Try to get what you can. By the way, at 5.5, 76% of the public and 76% of the money all on New England at -5.5. So the money is pouring in on New England in this one. And again, you're playing a New England team that all season long has been playing very good football. They've been doing it against bad opponents. They've been beating those bad opponents very, very handily, right? So at this point, people are asking, how real are they? Well, I mean, they beat the Texans last week. They survived 4 turnovers. Broncos survived 4 turnovers on the other side as well. But they still found a way to win. And that's kind of been their MO, at least in the playoffs here. So that being said, Jarrett Stidham coming in here as a backup quarterback is the story, right? Is he ready? He's played what 3 games that he started in his career? Not a lot of games.
Is that all? It's got to be more than that.
How many games has he started? Rex, do you know?
It's got to be more than 3.
I mean, like, I think he's come in
It's 4.
4. Okay, so 4.
Actually, this will be his 4th. You're right.
So 3 starts. I mean, he's come in after, he hasn't started games, but he's come in, once players have gotten injured, whatever. I just think this is a big number here as far as, the fall off for Bo Nix, and maybe you can tell me, maybe I overanalyze this, Scotty, but I was thinking to myself, I don't know if the fall off from Bo Nix to Stidham is like huge. I saw this quarterback rating where they kind of rate, the quarterbacks kind of like they do power rankings. And if 0 is average, so the average quarterback is 0, and Mahomes is like a +7. He's worth a touchdown. Like,
are you talking about on the spread?
No, or yeah, just according to just their power rankings and according to the spread, yes. So if Mahomes is worth a touchdown, maybe you put Bo Nix as a little bit above average, 1.5, maybe 2 on that scale, maybe. Stiddy, our boy Stiddy, because that's what people are getting hyped about. Coach called him Stiddy. He hasn't started a game in 2 years. Some quarterback ranks have him at like a -2 on that scale of a 0 being average. But let's just give him a -3 because he hasn't played. I mean, we don't know what he's going to be like. And you figure an average backup on that one is -3 to -5 on that scale of the power rankings. So Nix is a +2. Let's say Stidham's a -3. That's a difference of 5, right? On that scale. You apply that to the look-ahead line of Denver -2. And you're thinking to yourself, this spread, just by quarterback alone, should be around 3. And that's being like kind of putting Stidham a little bit further down on that scale. And that's not accounting for any other injuries or anything else. I know the Broncos have a couple wide receiver injuries with Franklin and with Pat Bryant. So when I saw this go to 5.5, and I'm looking at that and I'm saying those quarterback difference is a 5-point swing, I just feel like the value is just on the 5.5. I mean, you could still probably get value on 4.5 too. But I just think this is going to be a closer game than people think. The Denver Broncos defense is they have the either the first or second best pass rush, arguably, between them and Houston. So that's going to be a big thing. May struggles with holding onto the ball against aggressive defenses. He's got some fumble issues, got some issues with that. So you also have a Patriots defense that's going against the number 2 offensive line in the NFL. So that's going to be a different going from the LA Chargers to the Houston Texans offensive lines that are not very good. So I just think that this game is going to be a little bit closer than people think. In the last 50 years in the playoffs, dogs of 4 or more. Hey, keep close. Thank you.
All right.
That's one closer. We're up to 50 now.
50 subs.
There we go. We're halfway there. In the last 50 years in the playoffs, dogs of 4 or more at home are 9-0 against the spread. So pretty big number there. But I just think this is going to be a closer game than people think. Do I think the Broncos have a chance to win this game? Yes. I'm worried about the wide receivers, though. Pat Bryant, a couple concussions over the last 4 weeks, and then also hamstring injury to Pat Bryant. That really limits what you have offensively with your wide receiver core. So you have a backup quarterback, and he's got to get those guys the ball. We don't use our tight ends very well. We don't run the ball particularly well. So when you take away those weapons, I think that's where New England has a little bit more to expose there. So it's going to be an interesting one, Scotty. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I'll start with New England. New England's won a couple games, but not, especially offensively, probably not looked overly impressive, right? Like, they won with turnovers last week against Houston. Granted, I think Houston's a better defense than Denver. I think Houston's the best defense in the NFL. Maybe Seattle has an argument, but I would take Houston over Seattle, and then Denver maybe third. So Denver's a good defense, but a very good defense, but not to Houston's level. And I think the Chargers, who they played the week before, are probably around 5 on defense. Like they're also very good, but they haven't looked good offensively. I mean, people are looking at May as like it's ironic because like Denver narrative is like May hasn't played well in the playoffs. It's a weakness for them. Dude's gonna finish runner-up for MVP in the league, so there is something to that, right? Like, I think they have the ability to turn it on. And actually, last week Denver's defense had 5 great plays when they got the turnovers, 4.5 great plays, because one, I don't know if it was a turnover or not, but
it was a catch, right, Buffalo? Anyways, sorry.
We haven't talked about that, but we could. Now, saying that, Denver's like, I've always said this, the first week when you have, even in a regular season, when you have a new quarterback coming in, your other players step up. Your defense steps up. Your other offensive players step up. And, like, it's a good time to actually bet the backup quarterback. Obviously, in this game, this is the AFC Championship. if you're not hyped for this game on both sides, both teams, like I don't know what you're doing. Like this is an opportunity to make the Super Bowl. You better be hyped and playing to the max of your ability in this game. Saying that, you said that Vegas views this as what, like a 5-6 point difference between Bo Nix and Jarrett Stidham.
I'm saying there's some rankings out there when it comes to quarterback rankings that it's about 5 point swing.
I think it's closer to maybe 3. I love Denver plus 4.5.
I mean, right?
I love Denver plus 4.5. I do.
So I guess that's gonna be one of the best bets.
I got it at 5.5, so we're gonna lock in 5.5, just so you know. I mean, I know 4.5, 5.5, tomato, but anyways, that'll be our.
All right, 5.5 Denver, 4.5 Denver. I love them both. I think Denver's the side here. I think this game's going to be close. I don't think the drop off from Bo Nix to Jarrett Stidham is that drastic. I mean, let's not overreact. Bo Nix has played plenty of awful football games this year. Now, he played pretty well last week. He did, obviously, in that game against Buffalo. But Buffalo is kind of known for in the playoffs, their defense kind of falls apart for whatever reason and don't play up to standards. I think New England's defense is taking advantage of, as you mentioned, playing against 2 bad offensive lines and is able to get after the quarterback. I don't know if they do that against Denver. I think the biggest drop off from Bo Nix to Jarrett Stidham is with the legs.
Yep.
I think Bo Nix obviously is a better runner than Jarrett Stidham's proven to be. But as a thrower, I think they're probably pretty damn similar. Now, obviously, timing with wide receivers and like getting comfortable and like knowing the plays and getting on timing is crucial that Jarrett Stidham hasn't really had a huge opportunity to do because he hasn't thrown a pass this year. I think Cuban said in this, Chad, he's very effective. He hasn't thrown a pick in the last 2 years, which is true. He also hasn't thrown a completion in the last 2 years. So there's that. But I think the drop up's closer to 3. I think Jarrett Stidham's going to be fine and effective in what they put out there and like partially like running maybe different plays than what they do normally is going to be a surprise to New England, and it works in Denver's favor. And I might even sprinkle some money on the money line on Denver.
I mean, 2-1.
Denver could win this game for sure. New England's not world beaters by any stretch of the imagination. New England has come to Denver 2 other times for an AFC Championship game, lost both, and that's with Tom Brady, SCG Scotty betting on Denver. Yeah, listen, I don't like Denver, but I can be objective, all right? I'm proving I can be objective that Denver is the side here. Denver's the side. I think absolutely. Like the moment that injury came down, I wanted to do a parlay on both the Broncos and Rams. I was shocked though at what the line is for that other game that is giving me caution. I'm very conflicted on the other game, and we'll get into that. But like Denver at 5.5, 4.5, I like Denver a lot.
Yeah, I saw this line, and I told Rec on Sunday, I was like, this is 4.5. I'm going to be patient. There's going to be some overreaction. It's going to get to 5.5 at some point. Maybe it'll go to 6. Who knows? I'll be patient. It got to 5.5, and I was like, I'm betting it here. If it goes to 6, I'll bet it heavier. If it goes any higher, and then here we are. It dropped down back to 4.5. Still feels good there. So that's going to be probably one of our best bets here, at least on this one. Again, a lot of public money, the public and the money all coming in close to almost approaching 80% on both in favor of New England at 5.5. And I'm just like, take it. I'll take that all day. By the way, too, there's no tape on Stidham, and there's no way you can prepare. You have no idea what to expect from a defensive standpoint. You can't scheme. You can't figure out. I mean, and if there's any one coach that, Stidham's been in this system for what, 2-3 years? Is it 2 or 3? where he's just sitting on the sideline listening to these play calls, listening to the game flow, understanding Sean Payton.
He played his first year with the Broncos, and the last two I don't think he's played.
And then, but he also too.
2022.
Who was the first quarterback, or who was one of the first signings that Sean Payton came when he got to Denver? It was Jarrett Stidham. Jarrett Stidham has been kind of a coveted backup, and he never plays, which is kind of perplexing to me. I think there was some other team. I don't know if he was with New England and someone wanted him and New England blocked him or something from going somewhere or something.
I don't know if he re-signed, but Vrabel in a press conference like this week said something along the lines of maybe he was a free agent this offseason and Denver re-signed him as the backup. I can't remember. But he must have been a free agent because Vrabel's like, his agent called and was like, hey, if you don't want your starter to get hurt, sign my guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he's kind of like, oh my gosh, who was the longtime backup out of Missouri? And he played for like the Saints for the longest time with Drew Brees and Chase Daniel.
Yeah.
He's like Chase Daniel.
Yeah.
Like if you want your starter to stay healthy, just sign my guy as the backup because he has that juju and apparently until the playoffs at least.
Yeah. So I just think there's a lot of like just chaos factor in this game to account for when it comes to betting it. But yeah, it's hard for both of us to not say that Broncos plus 5.5. I mean, that's a no-brainer for us. So that'll be one of our best bets. Any other best bets? I mean, there's some. I know the public, 64% of the public, 64% of the money's on the over. I don't know. The weather's going to be cold this Sunday. It's supposed to be.
It's going to be very cold, but not windy, not snowing, nothing probably like that. So just very cold, like probably low 20s, teens-ish.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about the under or not there.
I don't like that most people are betting. It's weird that most people are betting the over, but then love New England. That's a contrast to me. I like the over at 42.5, but I don't know that I love it. That's where I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch the under over.
Yeah, if it's a sunny day but it's cold or whatever, I think the over is in play. But it's a tough one.
I don't know if Stidham's ever played in the cold though. May obviously plays in New England. Stidham played at like Auburn, never got cold there. Played.
I mean, like we said before, he played the last 2 weeks he played a little bit for the Broncos when Russ got benched, I believe.
Stidham has one career game. Like he came in for the Raiders in his first start as the backup. I think the starter, I can't even remember, either starter got hurt or they just benched him because of the Raiders.
They benched Derek Carr.
He put up like 350 against the 49ers and just dominated. A lot of that was to Devontae Adams though. But still, he and then after that, he kind of just shit the bed. Like his overall stats, when you look at him, are not impressive. I mean, I think I'm looking now, he's got 8 career touchdowns and 8 career picks. His completion percentage is probably under 60%, honestly, which is not like 60% is like bottom tier level. But I still believe that like in a 1-game situation, Stidham's gonna be fine. Will he be great? They'll have a lot of bad drives, but like I don't think New England's running away from them. So like he's gonna have opportunities to make plays, and he can make some plays, and this game will be close.
If he doesn't turn over the ball, if he takes care of it and they protect, that's the one thing I'm worried about a little bit is they protect him too much and they have these bad offensive play calling from, trying to protect, what he's doing downfield or whatever. That would be it might be a rough first half. And maybe maybe the first half under is probably in play. I don't know. But I just think that Sean Payton and his play calling is going to be very I'm gonna be very curious at how he does it, because if he's protecting Bo Nix early on in the season with these throws to the flats and trying to make it so he's like, comfortable, and they don't end up stretching the field and they don't take shots and they don't, I mean, maybe that's something to worry about if you're a Broncos fan too, especially with the wide receivers going down. But just protect the ball. Just don't turn over the ball. And I think you have a really good chance to get a win in this game. All right, let's get to the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. So you said you were worried about this one a little bit, Scotty, and
Well, I was surprised by the line. I thought, based off of how the Rams have played in the postseason and how the Seahawks played last week, that this line would be over 3. I thought it would be 3.5, 4 minimum. So I like it less at 2.5.
yeah,
Because I like the Rams. Obviously, I picked the Rams to make the Super Bowl. They haven't obviously been world beaters in these playoffs. They had to come from behind against the Panthers. They went to overtime after giving up an insane play to the Bears and pulling that out. So they've kind of got by just barely in their 2 playoff games. But that's when I like to bet a team. Like, oh, they haven't looked that good. Seattle looked amazing, blew out the Niners last week. I'm like, oh, I'm all in on the Rams, thinking it's going to be 3.5, 4. And it's at 2.5, and I'm like, ugh. I would at least like it at 3. A lot more for the Rams.
and the money. So this is split right down the middle across the board. 51% of the public, 56% of the money on LA. And that's at the 2.5 points spread. So split down the middle. We're not really getting much there. I mean, Rams money line plus 130 feels like it would be an interesting play, a little sprinkle. You could, again, tease up the Rams. I would love to tease up the Rams and the Broncos. That's also a best bet opportunity that we can maybe do. But I'm kind of with you. This is weird. Like, everyone's got Seattle beating the Rams. I think everyone I've talked to, everyone that I feel like I've seen on the various platforms feel like they're leaning Seahawks in this game. And when everyone's zigging, what do? We zag, right? We try to go the other way. And the Rams didn't look good. I mean, again, they still found a way to win against the Chicago Bears team that is like just a scrappy team. Seattle Seahawks had a cakewalk and looked dominant. So when you have a team that has its stock as high as it is, like Seattle looking as good as they are, and the Rams maybe feeling a little underwhelming against a Chicago Bears team, the optics of that kind of influence how you perceive these two teams, when really the Rams are a very, very good team. I mean, they're well coached. We know that they've been there all season long. They've been the best team in the regular season. And now it's just at a point where I just think it feels like the Rams to me. It feels like the Rams to me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously these teams have already played twice. They split 1-1 in the first game. The Rams were ahead the whole time and could have lost late. Seattle missed a game-winning field goal. Rams won by 2. The second game, the Rams were way ahead, and then the crazy things happened, and then won in overtime, going for 2 to win by a point. So these teams are familiar with each other. It's ironically, both teams who won got outstatted by the other team in both games by a lot. Like in the game the Rams won, the Seahawks had way better stats offensively. In the game the Seahawks won, the Rams, I mean, literally Stafford threw for 457 yards in their last matchup, and he lost. Like, that's insane. Obviously, Seahawks got a little bummer of an injury with Charbonnet, but they still have Kenneth Walker, so like they should be fine at running back. They'll have the home field. They'll have what I think is the better defense. Seattle has the better defense. I think the Rams have the better offense. Do you trust Sam Darnold? Is he even healthy? I don't know. He didn't have to do a ton because they were just up early and off. I mean, they took the opening kickoff back last week, and the game just got out of control quickly. And then Sam Darnold didn't have to do a lot last week. So in my mind, it's Rams. And to further prove this, you know that I don't even know his name. Earlier on this season, you know that like mind trick guy that visits teams and
O's.
Oh, O's the mentalist. Yeah.
We talked
Yeah.
about that earlier.
yeah, he went to the Rams earlier this season. He asked like Devontae Adams, like, when you dream up what the Super Bowl is going to be, and this was early on this season. I was like,
This
"There's
was
no way that's
this was
happening."
like preseason, wasn't it? Wasn't it like
I don't know if it was preseason or very early on the season, but it was early for sure. And Devontae was like, Rams Broncos Super Bowl, and we win 23-14 in the Super Bowl.
Can you imagine?
So
That would be wild.
I'm not straying away from that crazy fuck. I mean, he's right on every. I don't know how he does what he does. I'm sure there's a trick to it because I don't really believe in all that stuff. But like, it's weird the things he's able to do. Yes, Tony Robbins.
The trick is to pay off the league, so you're always right.
Yeah. That might be it. Is it O's or Oz?
I think it's
They
O.
call them O's.
I think it's O's. Yeah. I always thought it was Oz, and then yeah, I was pronouncing it wrong.
O's the Mentalist or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just have a sneaking suspicion. Like, I trust Matt Stafford. Obviously, everyone's going to trust Matt Stafford more than they do Sam Darnold, as they should. But that doesn't. The better quarterback doesn't always win. So, I believe in the Rams more. Maybe that's a part of me wanting to see the Rams in the Super Bowl more than like if it's like Seattle, Denver Super Bowl. Who's hyped for that? No offense.
I would be, but you know, that's just me.
Well, of course, you're a Denver fan, yes. But outside of fans of those teams, who's hyped for a Seattle, Denver Super Bowl?
The star power would be lacking at the for sure at the quarterback position.
Well, just lacking
Jarrett
greatly
Stidham.
in general.
I mean,
Like Chris, who are the three best players on Seattle?
you got to say Sam Darnold, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and Kenneth Walker.
Those aren't the three best players. You got to top
But
defense.
it's
a little bit,
JSN, Walker, and
but it's
what's the
definitely
point?
JSN.
Witherspoon.
I don't think it's Walker.
Witherspoon.
I mean, that's the thing. Like, nobody knows. Nobody knows who's on Seattle's team. No
Nobody.
offense, SCG. And credit to them for getting to this point and being dominant. They've been great, and they could easily win this game. I just have a hard time not backing the Rams in this one.
By the way, dating
I
back,
hated it 2.5. And we see it at minus 105 here, so it could get to 3. At 3, I would love the Rams.
agreed. I think I would like the Rams there too. Dating back to 2024, Sam Darnold has faced the Rams 4 times. His teams are 1-3 in those games, with one win being a large blown lead by the Los Angeles Rams and one by 2-point conversion. Sam Darnold has thrown 6 interceptions against LA already this season, and once again, likely again hurt. He's got that oblique thing that he's dealing with. Stafford, on the other side, hasn't thrown an interception against Seattle this season. 5 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So, there's just some matchup stuff that I feel like Sean McVay is going to be. I think it's going to be a fascinating game.
By the way, you can still get 5.5 on Broncos on DraftKings.
Yeah, I saw that.
As I'm looking at the lines, but every single online sports book has the NFC game at 2.5. They might have different like minus 110 versus minus 115 or whatever, but every single one is at 2.5 right now.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Also, best bet option for this game, Jared Verse over a quarter of a sack. So Jared Verse at least half a sack against a team with a rough O-line that usually does well against Sam Darnold.
Yeah.
Darnold's pretty good at getting sacked. He makes some great throws, but he's also very good at getting sacked.
Yeah, it's something to consider. Verse to get at least half a sack is like plus 148, which is like, why?
Okay, that could.
But, like I feel like it's a trap because that feels like a great like pick to to get some value on.
Also, too, what's JSN's numbers for like wide receiving?
To be honest, JSN has done nothing this postseason.
His over-under's at 90.5. I mean,
Which I don't think he has that in 2 games. But
yeah,
I feel like a lot of props I like to lean under. I don't know on that one, but like I like to lean under just because everyone likes takeovers.
I mean,
Props.
yeah, I feel like overs always is the play. I think I saw a stat: the Rams allow 150 yards per game to wide receivers. So like, if this is the matchup that JSN's going to probably break out, this would probably be the one you would want to go with. But I don't know. You still got to, get there. I think this might be a tough game when it comes to some of these props. What else? I'm trying to think. I mean, what's the first half? We could look at the first half. I know we typically do that as well. First half spread of this game. Rams plus 1.5.
Don't love that.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Cuban in the chat caught me. The best conspiracy is that Chairman is actually Scotty on his burner phone. And I tried this whole season to like play it off and like disagree with my burner phone chairman. And then all of a sudden we're now aligned again. I don't know how that happened.
Who knew?
But we're very aligned in things now. So me and myself are aligned again. Right, Chairman?
Yes, we are.
Also in the Rams' favor, I just heard that Stafford was high school baseball teammates with Kershaw.
Should have probably gone the baseball route and just joined the Dodgers.
I mean,
like Kyle Tucker.
Enjoy this next season of baseball because we won't have one the next season.
We already know that Kevin Durant's requested a trade to the Dodgers as well. Breaking news, in case you didn't know. All right. So we love Broncos plus 5.5. We love.
We like 2.5 Rams. If it ever, I'll be checking it, and we'll post in Discord. If it ever gets to 3, we'll take 3, obviously, because I still think it has a shot to get to 3. Although a lot of these sites are not reflecting that actually. No, some of them are. No, some of them are at minus 105, which can get. If it's at minus 105, it could get to 3. I think they're afraid to get to 3.
Yeah.
And Vegas in general doesn't want an even number. They want a half because they don't want to push because they don't get the vig then.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
So
I like Jared Verse to get.
We could just do a teaser of Denver and Rams as well.
I think we do Denver minus or plus 5.5. The teaser. We could if we want to throw in Rex, Jared Verse. We could. Let's go ahead. Let's put these bets in. Let's see what we have here. All right, so this one. So Denver.
If we're doing the teaser, you get up to 11.5 for Denver.
Yeah, we'll take it to 11.5.
8.5 for the Rams. I like those.
All right, the next one. So let's do
over under 47.5 on that NFC game, which I think SCG did mention that's the true Super Bowl, and I can't disagree with that. I think the NFC are clearly the 2 best teams left right now.
Just like how
doesn't mean they couldn't lose in the Super Bowl, because they could in a 1-game situation, but they're the 2 best teams left. I don't think that's very arguable, to be honest. And whoever wins the NFC will be favored against whoever wins the AFC, regardless of who wins.
But they've shown the
By the way,
potential matchups for the Super Bowl. Like Denver is the underdog by over 8 points in each one.
Oh wow!
By the way, can I just say real quick? Let me close this up. Let me open this back up again. Hold on. Where is it? Sorry, I'm having trouble finding my screen here.
Find your screen, Chris.
I'm trying to find it. We're
People
trying
are
to
waiting.
find it. Oh, here we go. By the way, I know this. I mean, this is kind of one of those blind bets, really. Broncos were plus 1,300 before we started this stream. They're down to 12 plus 1,200, so 12-1. I was looking. There's the fact that you have the final 4 teams in the playoffs that are left, and you have in one of those teams a 12-1 dog is kind of insane. I think there like has been other teams that have been like, heavy underdogs in the final 4, but not this 12-1 in the final 4. It's kind of an outrageous number.
There probably has been, but also this is uncharted territory.
This is very unique.
We've never had a team lose their quarterback and now starting a quarterback that hasn't thrown a pass in the last 2 years. So it's very much an unknown.
Cuban overdogs.
Overdogs. Just saying, this like you will never see in the final 4 this kind of a number. It's a very unique season. I'm probably going to sprinkle, even though like you blindly just take this from a value standpoint. I don't care who it is. It could be New England at 12-1. It could be Rams at 12-1. I don't care who it is. It could be the Bears at 12-1. I think I might have to just blindly bet this just from a pure value standpoint, knowing that you won't see this number. And even if it loses, it's fine, whatever. But like 12-1 might be something that I might sprinkle on. Just a side note thing for all you guys out there.
I would not advise that. But you do you, Chris. 12-1, a sprinkle. A very, very small
sprinkle. I'm not going crazy with it. I mean, I know that.
Like a dollar.
Like $10.
Nah, it's a bet of getting offended that your team is being counted out. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
It is.
This is a great situation for Bronco fans, but maybe better for me as a Chiefs fan. But them losing Bo Nix, now it's like if they lose, they have a free out excuse, right? Like,
yeah, they do.
Well, you got to think.
And not that that's wrong. Not that it's wrong, but like they do. They have a built-in excuse. If they lose, they're like, well, if we would have had our quarterback, we would have obviously won. And we'll see what that payday looks like for Bo Nix moving forward. They still got. I think they'll likely actually end up paying him after next year. He'll have one more year on his rookie deal, and then he'll be like, "Pay me."
Well, and going into the season, Broncos country. If you're looking at like, all right, we wanted to see a progression. We saw them make the playoffs last year. The expectations are different now, so you have to win in the playoffs now. Well, they've done that, so like they've stepped it up, and they've gotten to this point. To your point, I don't think even if they lose this game, or if they lose in the Super Bowl, even better. But like, or like as far as like those, what this season ends, it won't be a down season for them. I mean, now it just keeps ramping up the expectation. That's basically what they're doing here. So this is, if they lose this game, they took a step forward. They have an excuse, like you said. They didn't have Bo Nix. Let's see what they could do next year. All right. So what was it? We did the teaser. We did Denver plus 5.5. We did what was it? Jared. What was it?
Jared Verse over a quarter of a sack.
Over.
Cuban Redskins won the Super Bowl with their backup QB. Yeah, but that was against the Broncos, so that doesn't really count. Giants have won a Super Bowl with their backup QB.
The Eagles
the
did.
Hostetler, the Eagles with Nick Foles have done it, so it's been done for sure. You could argue Kurt Warner was a backup QB and they won a Super Bowl.
He won an MVP in the Super Bowl as well.
Yep,
All right.
was the backup.
So we have one more bet to place. Let's see. Trying to scour some different options here.
What's the first half for the Denver game?
Let's see. Let's pull it up. Let's see. So first half, Denver.
I don't think I'm gonna want to bet that because I would lean.
You're probably not either, just throwing out options.
I would lean New England, but that would be kind of stupid to lean New England first half and then bet Denver for the game. That'd be dumb.
Yeah.
So
Maybe
first half,
Get him 50
Denver
plus rushing yards.
plus 2.5. I don't know if I love that. Plus 2.5 for Denver.
Yards.
Denver's. Yeah.
Stidham rushing yards. I think they will use Stiddy. Let's take a look at his rushing yards. I mean, they have
Call him
found
Stiddy. Love that you're calling him Stiddy.
Stiddy, my guy.
Steady.
I mean,
It's my quarterback.
yeah, Stiddy. Let's take a look at rushing props. They got Jarrett Stidham over 13.5. Over under 13.5. I think he gets that. I mean,
I think so as
Chris,
well.
Your guy Stiddy. I'll give you $50 right now if you can tell me where he started his college career in the next 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Oregon.
No, it wasn't Oregon.
It was not Oregon.
I
Kansas.
no.
And I'm almost positive on this, but I'll have to look it up. For sure. But you have like 5 seconds.
I saw it earlier and I can't remember. Is this SEC school?
Time.
It's an SEC school.
It is not an SEC school. I believe it's Baylor.
Oh, you're right. It's Baylor. It is Baylor. 1,000%. Yep. It is Baylor. You're right. You're right. Think of your bankroll. If every game you bet on the bad guys winning first half, then Denver's winning the game over dogs.
It would be profitable.
Yeah, I will say Stidham
That's
though.
Bo Nix are we sure? Oh, now he's Stidham.
He
It changes.
I feel like the game plan will put. I think people know that he's not as athletic as Bo Nix when it comes to moving around and running with the football. So I don't know. 13.5. Do we like it? I don't know. Do we? Probably not.
I have no idea what Stidham provides as a runner.
I mean, we could see the sack. Nick Bonito sack minus 154.
I would take the over on Stidham on 13.5 though, just because like there hasn't been a lot of mesh time. He might just look to run more often than he normally would because there hasn't been that.
Read one, check
syncing
down,
up.
go.
People aren't expecting it. And I think that's what Sean Payton might incorporate. He incorporated that a lot in the last game with Buffalo with Bo Nix. So if he did that, he can get an advantage. Let's go over. I like it. Let's do over 13.5 for Jarrett for Stiddy. And then we'll wrap it up. Stiddy. Stiddy.
Ham.
So last one here is Stiddy. I'm gonna put that. Stiddy over
Steady.
13.5 rush yards. Okay.
Bo Nix was Stiddy's backup at Auburn. Yeah, maybe for. I mean, yeah, as like a true freshman.
Yeah, that's what I said to Oregon because you're like, yeah, he was Bo's backup.
Okay, there we go. Those are our best bets of the week. Denver plus 5.5, absolute lock. Jared Verse just getting if he gets a half a sack, we're golden. We have Stiddy over 13.5 rushing yards, and then teaser Denver plus 11.5, LA Rams plus 8.5. And that is it. So 23, 12, and 1 on the season. We're about to go 27, 12, and 1 because these are going to absolutely crush. Feel free to throw your best bets. Feel free to follow these if you want. If you've been following our bets of tailing them, you've been doing pretty good for yourself. Let's just put it that way. You've been cashing in. Not Stiddy anymore. He's not your quarterback. He is.
my quarterback.
He is my quarterback. My quarterback. All right. So that's our preview for the championship round. And Scotty, we did go. I don't know what's your schedule like this Sunday when it comes to what do we got? What do you got in the app?
Are you going to stream during the game or after the game?
Do we want to go on afterwards, our normal time, and just recap everything, or
That's a question.
or what we did on Sunday is we went on for the full second game, and we watched the full second game, and we were done by what time? Around 7:15, somewhere around 8.
Something like that.
8. We were done by like 8.
Wow, that went to overtime, so you're probably later than that, even.
Yeah, so
Maybe 8. Maybe 8.
somewhere around 8 o'clock, I think. 8, a little, maybe 10 after 8, I think was when we finished. So, depending on timing,
Scotty got to eat dinner at 5:30. Listen, I have children. Yeah, we eat dinner at 5:30. Sorry.
Okay, so I guess we'll have to go on after the game then.
No, I listen. I don't have anything in my calendar on Sunday, so I might be available, but I can't guarantee that because I have to check with the boss.
double check with the boss. I'll check
Yeah.
with the boss too, because obviously we'll need to. It'll be a weird day, so we'll do what we did this past week. I posted in our Twitter account or X account and our Discord. So if you guys are not following those, make sure you guys follow those because that's where I posted all of those updates, and you will be able to get all those instant, pieces of information that will make it so that you can get to our show whenever we start streaming, whether that's at 9:30 Eastern or whether that's at the whole start of the game for the Seattle and LA Rams. So either way, we'll figure it out and we'll let you know. But that is what we're going to do. What's the over-under on how many kids Scotty has to have before the Chiefs win AFC West again?
The answer to that is 0. 0.
First of all,
It'll probably.
I'll take the under on that.
I'll take the under.
Yeah, there will be no more kids. So either the Chiefs never win AFC West again, or that's the only way that I lose that bet because the Chiefs will win the AFC West again, and sooner than you think. The magic of Denver's season will die. And everyone's like, well, I could get into it, but I don't want to rain on Denver's parade, so I'll let them enjoy this.
We got to win the Super Bowl first, and then that'll be succulent enough.
It is succulent.
Don't
worry about that happening.
it's in the cards. You know what I'm
You
saying?
only have a window of this year and next year. And people don't understand that, but it's fine.
If we could somehow just win back-to-back Super Bowls and then the wheels fall off, I'll take it.
Well, that's like saying if somehow I can fly tomorrow, I'll do it. If I can never fly again after that.
Look, it can happen, Chris. You just gotta believe.
Yeah. No, I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
I just got a red, white, and boner.
Yeah. So, it's exciting. It's exciting. And we're in a great time. And it's going to be great to have you at the Super Bowl with us over here, Scotty.
I will be at your Super Bowl party for the first time in a long time.
I know.
First time, long time. I think the last time I went to it, it was like one of the most boring games ever. Was it not? No. Oh no, it must.
What
have been
was it? The
Rams
Patriots
Bengals.
Rams game?
Well, that's what I was thinking, but now it must have been Rams Bengals, which was a decent game. Must have been there for that, but
Yeah, it'll be a good time, man. We're gonna. By the way, we are going to be previewing the Super Bowl. We're gonna do all of our prop bets, all of our best bets, all of our. We always go crazy over our Super Bowl special, so that'll be coming up. But we also, Rec, when are we doing the 5-year anniversary stream?
A week from today.
Week from today. So a week from today, we are going to have a community night on a Wednesday night, and we're going to celebrate 5 years of streaming on this platform with you guys. Maybe we'll play some games. Maybe we'll do some fun things. So make sure you guys stay tuned for next Wednesday's show. We're putting the ideas together as we speak. If you have some ideas of how you want to celebrate 5 years of being in this platform and growing this community, throw your ideas of what you want to see in the Discord for Rec and for all of us to see, so that we can start putting together what we want to do that night. So make sure you're joining the Discord to do that. Otherwise, what am I missing? I think that's all I got. No, yeah, I think that's all I got. We have our sub for Rec and sub for Spice going on. So hit that
Stuff for Spice.
hit that follow button. We should be at 50. I don't know why we're at 49 still, but it should be at 50. So make sure you hit that sub button. If you haven't linked your Twitch and Amazon Prime account, do it, and make sure that you can subscribe to the channel for free and get us that much closer. So that's another way to do it. ! Prime. Does that still work? It does still work. There you go. Boom. What betting app has the best new user bonuses for the bowl? Medusa isn't signed up to anything but FanDuel.
I did get a good
I don't
promo
know.
for DraftKings. This
I
thing
don't
with
know.
DraftKings, like if you win on a $5 bet, you get 300 in bonus bets. I did that for the Natty. Took Indiana down to just 1.5, minus 1.5. Got that, so I got a bunch of bonus money to play with.
Sweating that one.
Yeah, did sweat it a little bit at the end.
Yeah, we'll check. We'll research that for you, Cuban. But I don't know the answer. They're
That's-
not
yes,
as good
how
as they
for
used to be.
days-
When these apps first started coming out, their like new user bonuses were insane, and they've kind of cooled off on them a little bit. Even 300 it used to be minimum $500, and it was like a free roll. It was like your first bet can be $500, and it's a free roll, and it's this and it's that, and it's like.
It's definitely changed. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I keep hitting on this site that won't pay me my money. But though.
The offshore account that's like, yeah, we'll get you your money, sure. And
I
then
haven't asked for my money recently at all in the last like couple of years, but still. Maybe I should ask again. Let me look at what I just bet on it again for fun. Whoops, forgot to verify I was a human. Hold on.
by the way, I put a futures bet before that Dodgers trade. I have Nuggets. Did you bet this with me? Nuggets championship, Avs championship, Dodgers championship.
I did not.
I have all.
Dodgers, does that even add value to it?
It
Or does
did.
that take away from
Well,
it?
it took it. I mean, I got it. I don't know where the Dodgers are at now. Let's see where the Dodgers are at now. I mean, it's probably not. Let's see. Major League Baseball. Dodgers right now are currently World Series plus 220. I got it at, I think I got it at plus 3 something. Let's see.
I made a $250 bet on this account, which isn't that big.
Oh, I got plus 270. And now it's down to 220. So big money. I got Nuggets, Avs, and Dodgers all to win. Payout 7,700. Let's see if we can make some cash, huh? Let's see.
Oh,
Keep losing those games so you can avoid the.
By the way,
how bad
this
will you feel?
present show.
I mean, you won't feel terrible because what if the Avs and Nuggets win and you're like, all I have is the
Dot-
free play Dodgers, and somehow they don't win?
but the cash out, even halfway through the season, would probably be crazy.
Well, you wouldn't cash out prior to the playoffs.
Right now, so I put $50 on it to win 7,700. My cash out right now is $72 on my 50. You know,
Cash out.
cash
or
out,
go.
baby. Let's go.
Do it.
Cash out.
Cash out's never the option.
It was the option. It's occasionally the option. Like what was it like when you had Drew Holiday for MVP of the finals?
Oh yeah. What was that? We had an amazing number on that, by the way. I can't remember what it was, but I was
Yeah, and then the number dropped like a rock.
yeah. You gotta cash those bad boys out, you know? Sometimes you just gotta look into that a little bit, that number a little bit deeper, you know? That betting site you guys used to sponsor, I still have $200 I can't pull out because we never did any group bets. I didn't do myself either.
They don't let you get your money back? I don't. What?
Do we?
What does having
was
doing
that?
group bets have to do with anything?
I think I still have money trapped in there. What was that? It was
I can't even remember.
Thrive.
It was more like a fantasy.
It
Was
was
it Thrive? It was like fantasy more than like betting on games, right?
yeah, it was Thrive Fantasy. They still have a website. I need to log in and see if I have money. Maybe I go on my Thrive account and play some bets. Let's go get a group bet going.
Let me see if I still have Thrive.
I'm logged. Let's see. Hold on. What's my password?
Oh, well, that's good. It's on my phone, but it's been like where I have to re-download it. It says unable to install because the app no longer exists.
So we
Awesome.
cool. So by the way, I'm trying to log in, and I just get a white screen. Oh shit!
Yeah,
We got they shut that shit down.
Thrive Fantasy
Oh,
lawsuit is something you can Google.
oh
on.
no!
What I'm hearing is Chris got scammed.
No,
Hard.
it was a real thing. They just probably didn't get enough people, and then it just went out of business. Like it was probably I mean, I won some money on it, and then I lost. I was like up and down on it, but I wasn't like
Well, no, you were never up because you never cashed out.
never cashed out.
You're down whatever you put in.
They got us.
'Cause they are done. I
Thrive Fantasy News lawsuit.
Thrive is definitely not thriving.
It's yeah.
This will be here all week.
Oh yeah, it was $100 with a $100 match with your referral code. They let me take out the rest, but the original is still there. Yeah. I don't even think I got an email saying they were going out of business. Maybe I need to go through my emails and see. Crazy.
Oh, I don't think they're not sending out an email that we went out of business. They don't want to draw attention to that. They would just be like, "Hey, forget about your money that we have."
Forget about everything that we owe you.
Thanks for leading us astray, Chris. Damn it.
I mean,
I had $5
I
grand. in
got
there.
scared. Okay.
I had $5 in. No, I did not. I don't know if I had money left in that or not, to be honest.
we're all getting scammed. So let's stick to the big ones. How about that? All right. So
When is Action Lab making its own betting account, its own betting site?
we should just start our own.
No guarantee that we'll give you payouts, but we'll start one. Just make sure to deposit. We'll match. We'll match up to $1,000 and then not pay you.
Yeah. So yeah. Not great. But I guess we'll just have to win money through all these other legit betting sites if that's the case. So that being said, let's go ahead and let's wrap things up here tonight on a Wednesday night and get you out of here because we have a lot to get to this weekend. Again, make sure you guys are tuning in to our Discord and our X account so we can see when we are going to be going live this Sunday. So let's go ahead and close things out. There we go. Run the credits for you guys, and we'll get you out of here. We're going to send you McDoodle.
Even lost our date money on that bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn
Where
it,
were you going to
Cuban.
take her, Cuban? Cuban, where?
Sorry,
You
baby,
fell
can't
for
go out
Chris's
tonight.
trap.
Sorry, we can't go out. Some Chinese company stole my money.
They were headed to Applebee's. Damn it.
You were.
I don't know.
Where would you have gone, Cuban? Let's reach out to the Pride of Park Hill. See how start a good betting platform. That's true. We could do that. We could do that.
Exactly.
Yeah. if we have a name and a face like Chauncey, what could go wrong?
By the
Nothing
way,
at all.
we need to get together.
No White Castle.
Scotty, we need to get together with Cuban and Medusa soon.
Yeah.
Let's get together with
Yeah.
Cuban and Medusa locally here in Denver and have yeah, we'll have a little fun
for
on the town.
Nuggies game. It shouldn't be for a Broncos game for everyone involved. So like a Nuggets game where we're all on the same side.
Yeah, we'll all be on the same side. We'll feel good about it. So Cuban, I'll hit you up. Well, let's shoot a couple text messages. We'll get that going too. But guys, between now and Sunday, go be a good person. Go live in the moment. We don't do that enough. Put the phone down. Enjoy the people and things around you, and be a good person. Go be good to people. It's a crazy, crazy world we live in. So be nice. Scotty, what else you got?
No, just good to be back after a week hiatus from the stream, but glad to see everyone in here and appreciate you guys hanging with us and enjoy Sunday, and hopefully we'll be on for that NFC game. I think we will be, but I can't say for sure.
Yeah, we had a big turnout this past week for the full game last week. So yeah, let's get it rolling again if we can. So make sure you guys stay tuned. Can't wait. Love you guys. We will see you on Sunday. Go Pistons. There you go.
Deuces.
Bye, everybody. Jesse Minnis still sounds like he's going to Baltimore.
Who?
Enter.